This is the Iowa Weather Report for Thursday, January the 10th, 2013. Now our first look at the 0Z GFS Model Run. At noon today, we have a system lifting out across the Red River Valley of Texas and Oklahoma, another trough across the Pacific coast, especially into Southern California. And at the surface, we have a system with a surface low over Oklahoma, some showers and thunderstorms along the Gulf, and some rain moving into the state from the south, mainly Interstate 80 and south in the morning, and then lifting north during the day. But by Friday, it's gone and weakening at this point. And then we're kind of in between systems, one to our north that's lifting out, another to our west over eastern Colorado, and that misses us to the north and northwest. That might scrape us with a few flurries or a mix Friday night into early Saturday, but Saturday it turns sharply colder. Temperatures won't be warm anymore, and Sunday it'll really be cold. Maybe a few flurries in the far southeastern counties. Highs of 30s and 40s and 50s today and tomorrow will drop into the 20s and teens on Sunday and Monday. High pressure on Monday here will be almost directly overhead. We could have lows near zero, highs in the teens and 20s. There'll be plenty of sunshine, but it's going to be very cold. But it's typical for January standards, as even here in Tuesday we'll still see highs a couple degrees either side of 20, lows a couple degrees either side of zero, rain and to our south and east, a little bit of snow there. A little bit of snow passing us by to our north with a clipper system. That'll just reinforce the cold air, especially just to our north, but it's still going to remain at least in the lower 20s across the state for highs. A week from today, we have the cold trough still overhead. The vortex, although, is a little bit further to the east over the eastern parts of Canada, and that's going to start to moderate the temperatures a slight bit, but it's still going to be cold on Thursday. Some lake effect snow across the lakes and some activity in the Gulf. Otherwise, it's fairly dry and tranquil even if it is cold. A couple days later on the 21st, it's still not looking much better. Trough over the east, a ridge over the west, but the ridge is a lot closer to us this time, so the temperatures will be more moderate. Maybe closing in on the 30-degree mark by this point. Warmer west, coolest east. High pressure overhead, though, is going to keep the nighttime lows most likely in the single digits and lower to middle teens. And at the end of the forecast on the 25th, now we have a zonal pattern. This is more conducive to not having these cold pushes of air from the polar regions. We'll have some cold air over Canada and some activity over New England with the departing storm, some lake effect snow in the lakes, new storm moving into the north and west, and temperatures around here, maybe a couple degrees either side of the freezing mark with winds coming out of the south. The satellite image from last evening, we had the storm system off to our south moving in our direction with some clouds and showers and a few thunderstorms across Louisiana and some cloudiness across the west with the next storm that'll be coming in right after this one. The watch warning map from last evening, some flood issues across Texas and Louisiana, some wind advisories and warnings across the south and west, and winter storm warnings and watches and advisories all strung all over the west and northern plains. QPF chart precipitation over the next 5 days through Monday evening at 6 o'clock, showing precipitation amounts fairly heavy across the lower Mississippi River Valley of 4 to 6 inches around here, anywhere from about 1/10 of an inch to maybe 1/2 an inch in the southeast.